All right, good morning, beautiful people. What's going on? This is your friend, Mr. Guzman. What's going on? It is a seriously snowy mess outside. That's why we had to have school at home, some e-learning today. My driveway is a big old white mess, and I need to get out there and get the snow blower out and the snow shovel, and it's going to be cold and nasty, and that's kind of what we knew was coming. I was looking out the window earlier. It's pretty serious out there. So it hasn't. It's not like I've got 2 feet of snow just yet, but definitely, I don't know, 5-6 inches or so. Nothing major. We'll go ahead and get that taken care of after I'm done with this video. Maybe get a little breakfast. Speaking of breakfast, I'm wearing my bacon jacket today. So if you have a bacon jacket, you can go and put yours on. But I mean, because we're not in school, we can wear anything we need to today and just be comfortable. Not every day you can have school in your pajamas, or your sweatpants, whatever's comfortable for you. So, and I'm wearing my hat, which I would never wear at school usually. So I'm definitely dressed for comfort today as well. So anyway, I gave you on Monday a blank mandala page. Excuse me. On Monday, I gave everyone a blank mandala page. If you weren't there on Monday, then I gave it to you on Tuesday. If you weren't there Monday or Tuesday and you're seeing this video anyway, then you can just download it right off of Canvas. It's on the Canvas page. You just right-click on it. If you're on the home computer, then you just right-click on it. If you're on your Chromebook, then you click both in the center. And it'll ask you what you want to do with it, and you say save it, and then you print it right out on your home printer. But I gave everyone one either yesterday or the day before. Okay, so 6th graders. I'm going to talk to you first, and then I'm going to be talking to 7th and 8th. 7th and 8th, just hold up 1 second. 6th graders, you are working on still a basic type mandala because you're just learning this. So I don't want to push you too hard yet. Okay, a basic mandala is like we saw in the video, where you're using plant shapes and leaf shapes and like stalk shapes and circles and little boxes and little dots and things like that. By the way, 7th and 8th graders, the stuff I've been seeing from the 6th graders, they are coming for you, folks. The 6th graders this year are insanely talented. So you better hold on to your top spot. 6th graders are coming, I'll tell you. The examples that I have on Canvas of the basic mandala, they're anything but basic. They're traditional, is what I would say. They're more traditional. They're more like an Indian artist would create if they were making a mandala at home. I've got a blank one here. And for 6th graders, what I do to start in the center is I do these drop petals like this. I sit them right on the inside right there. And I like to use up, when you're dealing with something so tight in the center right there, I like to go ahead and really use 2 spots for the drop petal. So I'll go just like that. Now, what's important to remember is even if you're using a pattern inside there, you've got to build evenly. So let me show you what I mean by, well, that's what I mean when I say build evenly. But if I'm using a pattern, I need to go inside there. So there I went ahead and I filled one in, but then the next one I'll skip. And then the next one I'll fill it in. And the next one I'll skip. And the next one I fill in. All right. Pretty basic stuff. And I keep going around like that. And you'll get this really cool pattern as it goes all the way around like that. All right. It'll actually be similar to this right here. Okay. So you'll see what I'm talking about. And that you'll bring that all the way around that entire round row. Then I was doing this kind of it's kind of a beanstalk shape. And I don't really remember where it came from, but to build it evenly, and I just keep on going like that. You want to build evenly, and you keep on going, and that will go around. And then maybe you want to do some sort of a leaf up here. Okay? And you want to build that evenly, and that goes all the way around. Okay, so then that will go around. And slowly you'll see that this big old beautiful mandala starts forming. Okay, now this one I was thinking plants. Maybe up here there's some sort of a flower that's going around the row. Okay, simple, easy ideas, traditional. That's what I'm thinking about for 6th grade. Here's one I finished for us for a basic traditional mandala using these shapes, and I've had this up on the screen before. But there's my drop petals in the center, and then I did these leaves that kind of look like hearts that go around like that. And I did a pattern by going red on the left and then orange on the right. I don't know if you can really tell that. And then more shapes that go around, but I built evenly. All right. So for my 6th graders, that's the kind of thing I'm talking about: building evenly and traditionally. Okay. Moving on to my 7th and 8th graders. For 7th and 8th, I'm looking for you to push yourself even further. This is where we're going to start something called the Figurative Mandala. So the ones that you've seen that I've put up on the board that were a little bit more fancy, where they're actual objects inside there, today's the day. So obviously you're not going to have the time to finish it, but I want you to at least start it. Here's a figurative mandala here of breakfast. So I've got a donut in the center, and then there's a row of French toast that goes around it, and then there's a row of waffles that goes around that, then some fried eggs, and then an alternating pattern of bacon and orange juice. Bacon, orange juice, bacon, orange juice, bacon, orange juice, all the way around. Also keep in mind that the background colors for each of those shapes is important. So don't neglect the background colors. When I think of breakfast tables, I almost always think of a diner that has like this formica top to it, which is a type of a plastic that they coat the tops of tables with, and sort of this diner blue, like a 1950s turquoise blue that a lot of those tables will look like. If you go to like a Shoop's Hamburgers or that kind of thing, you'll see tables that look like that. That's kind of what they're emanating right there. And then over here, I've got one. If you remember this one, this is the chocolate mandala, where I've alternated between Hershey Kisses that are wrapped, and they've got the flag on the top, the little paper flag. It alternates between a wrapped one and then an unwrapped one. Wrapped, unwrapped, wrapped, unwrapped, all the way around, and that gives a cool pattern right there. So I built it evenly, and I used a pattern. Then I went ahead and I did the candy bars, the Hershey chocolate bars themselves, where I alternate between this one is unwrapped, this one is partially unwrapped, and it's ripped at an angle. So then the next one is also ripped at an angle. And if you look at it and forget about that it's chocolate, you almost see like a snowflake in there. If you just look at the white, you'll see these coming off of it, and then this big light circle in the middle. If you don't worry about that it's chocolate and sort of squint your eyes at it, it almost looks like one of those Chinese throwing stars or a snowflake, okay? And then in the center, I've got all of these different ice cream cones. So here's like a drumstick that you would get frozen in your freezer at the house. And then here's more of a Dairy Queen with a cherry up on top. So there's a chocolate mandala. That turned out pretty cool. Here's one that's near and dear to Mr. Guzman's heart. This is the barbecue mandala. So I've got the center here. I did it like like grill grates with charcoal in the middle, and then I have all these spatulas that you would use to flip burgers or whatever, chicken wings, sausages, whatever you're grilling that day. Spatulas around it, and then around that is a row of multicolored Weber kettle grills, just like what Mr. Guzman uses on his deck to grill usually once or twice a week, not when the weather's quite this bad, but so all these Weber kettle grills are all going in a nice round row around there. And the last one, because I'm sort of a Star Wars nerd, I've got a Mandalorian. Because the big show on Disney Plus right now, well, you've got Book of Boba Fett, and then you've got The Mandalorian. And I thought Mandalorian sounds a lot like Mandala, so I call this the Mandalorian. And here's the Mandalorian in his helmet. And of course, you've got Grogu, the little baby Yoda character, and he's in there, built nice and evenly all the way around. Ahsoka, and then Boba Fett, and Ugnaught, and alternating their background colors. So all that matters to me really is that you get creative, that you try. As 7th and 8th graders, I want you to push yourself and think of something that you're interested in. It could be food, it could be sports, it could be toys, video games, books, TV shows, your favorite TV shows, that kind of thing. I like that kind of thing. Whatever you are interested in, build evenly. That's the best advice that Mr. Guzman can give you. Okay, so let me go ahead and stop for now, and I'm going to post this up on Canvas so that you'll all be able to see it. And guys, just stay safe, stay warm, have a great day. You can contact me at cguzman@lcscmail.com. Again, that's cguzman@lcscmail.com. All right, Mr. Guzman loves you. I will see you all as soon as possible. All right, I'm going to put this on Canvas. Talk to you later. Bye.